Hey, Scott from MyGrowthRings.com here happens to be in my garage once again. Welcome back to a midweek episode of Stumped Q&A. The purpose of these videos is to answer your questions, comments, and cheap shots from the previous weekend's videos. And usually after I shoot a video, there's something I think, dang it, I wish I would have mentioned that. That's what these videos are for. Also, as a little bit of a teaser for this weekend, I have here a roll top or tambour little box that I made years ago. And that's a hint to what we're going to be covering this weekend. I have a really slick fixture that is also a jig that goes hand in hand with the rip fence extension that we talked about this last weekend, but that's to come. Okay, some of the questions and comments. John suggested that you could take this fixture and move it to the back side of the fence. This is actually a great idea. I commented how this extension with the T-nuts added to the back and the Bittner nuts on the front, that I'm kind of limited to the height here of the boards that I could rip, and that I would have to use maybe a bolt to attach that to the fence. Not a big problem there, but John pointed out that, you've got the T-slots on the top, you've got the T-slots on the back. You could make this extension on the back and have the main purpose of it be to give you the rear support. So yes, you'd have to use a wider support piece. Now, to that point, you could have a wide support piece that goes both directions, and that way not only could you use it on either side of the fence, you could even have the same thing on the front side of the machine and have both front support and rear support. This comes in really handy. I didn't mention this, but if you tilt the table on the Mark V, having that support at the back, it works kind of like a V-block when you're ripping. I showed that in a video where, let's see, what was I doing? I was building a 2x4 table, and I'll link to that below if you want to see that ripping action. So yeah, John, absolutely right. In a related comment, Chad said, you know what, you could have a board on top of this fixture, and then you could use T-nuts on the top of the fence. Yeah, the 520 fence has 2 T-slot channels, and the 510 model of the fence has a single T-slot on top. And so yeah, you could absolutely have it on top. Now here's the thing. I have learned to keep my jigs and fixtures as simple as possible. There was a time in my life where I really enjoyed making them fancy and trying to make them perform many, many functions. And in the end, I've decided that, you know what, I would rather just keep them very simple, quick and easy to use and easy to make. And if I end up then having a couple jigs for different functions, I'm happier with that. And so, yeah, you could do that. I just like this as simple as it is. The advantage of having a board on top and the T-nuts on top might give you a little bit more support for leverage, but I don't think I'll be doing that. But still, great suggestion, Chad. Lance said he's already built this and he's already put it into use and it's working great, so that's fantastic. Andy says he uses this same idea and he uses it on his Mark V model 500. That's that mid-1950s to mid-80s model machine. And that machine has available commercially, or at least it used to, a front extension. And it's very similar to the one, if you've seen what Izzy Swan is currently offering for use on standalone table saws. Shopsmith had that, gosh, going back into the 1940s, actually. And that's something you can buy pretty regularly on eBay. So it's a great suggestion, Andy. And if I had a Model 500 in regular use, I would have that extension. Alec commented that he was happy to see the pipe back. Yeah, I'm a pipe smoker, and I was happy to have it back too, Alec. And then also, I'm not going to pronounce your name, but thank you for regularly watching and commenting. This comment was, is there any significance to the golf tee? That's actually a tamper. Pipe smokers keep the tobacco tamped down. That keeps the embers in contact with the unsmoked tobacco out of habit, and I mean years. I've been smoking a pipe since I was do I admit this? I guess it's far enough into the video since I was 15 years old. And I've always kept my tamper right there. Isn't that weird? All right. We're gonna keep this short and sweet. So that's it. This weekend, you gotta watch the video. I think you're really going to like it. It goes hand in hand with making tambors and other ripping where you've got super narrow strips to rip. So be sure to check in for that and subscribe. All right, make it a great week.